Welcome back to the channel, friends. It is good to be here, and I hope you're doing well. So today, we're going to be taking a look at the demo version of a game called Ascend to Zero, and this is a time attack action roguelike that's working with some really interesting and unique elements. Now, in this game, it's all about racing against the clock to get as far as you can on your given run, only to return, power up, and then try to go farther the next time. I personally find the gameplay loop very fun, and I'm excited to show you this game here today. Now, this game is created by the same dev team that created Commander Quest, one of my favorites, and if you want to check out the free demo, you can certainly do so. It's on Steam, link in the video description below. So we're going to get started here, but before we hop in, please smash the like button if you're liking the content on the channel. If you are new here, then please consider becoming a subscriber, and let me know in the comments section below other games that this particular title reminds you of. I find a lot of the elements very unique, but I'd be curious to see kind of what else is out there that resembles a game like this. You'll have to let me know. So let's go. Alright, so all new runs do begin in the home base, and the point of this game is to go back in time to travel into the past and to save your friends that were killed by some sort of alien or robots incursion. Now, just through the tutorial and sort of learning and familiarization process of this game, I did manage to rescue Gabriella and also Sace, the supply manager. This guy will actually sell you some things. I'm moving around with Wasta. Right click is a dash, and then spacebar right here is actually the time stop command. So what you have to understand is through each run, so go to the time machine and you'll start a new run. But while you're on that run, you actually have a timer that's ticking down, so you have to use the time stop command strategically to get as far as you can on the run. Now, our current goal is to get to the level 700 floor, or basically the floor where the level 700 enemies start showing up. And then there's a boss there called the Minotaur, and we have to defeat the Minotaur, which should rescue another one of our friends, Javier, Bivy, or Mai. Now, we do have a loadout. The loadout is the inventory screen, so let's check it out real quick. So we have these devices. These will give us maximum stats. So max health here. We have an attack buff as well. A bunch of slots that can be unlocked, up to 10. And we also have weapon slots. There are 6 of them in total. I have 2 budget handguns. And then just think about it, like 6 weapons, right? Seems super cool. However, it's very expensive to do so. Like 6 million for the final weapon slot. And this blue currency right here is kind of what drives it all. I've got 40,000. It was kind of hard to get, but obviously the further you get in the level and on your run, the more currency you're going to get. This orange currency right here is for the metagame, sort of unlock and add percent chances to things and the like. We also have gadgets. Not exactly sure what these do. And then tech chips, you'll find these on the run. For our avatar, we are the Chrono Child, ability to stop time. And then upon lifting our time stop, we actually do a pretty insane attack that does some really good damage. So that's pretty much what we're looking at here. And what we want to do is we want to go on runs, collect currency, and then probably spend it at Sace to get a little bit stronger. Because look at all the cool stuff this guy has, right? So he's got some basic stuff, but he also has some really cool sounding stuff, like the Supernova Sniper, Supernova Sword, got the Space Time Rifle, Blue Steel. But of course, it's all very, very expensive, but it does a variety of things. And once you make this purchase, your character will permanently have it. Because there's some things that you get on a run that's temporary for that run, and then other things that are permanent. The things you buy are permanent. You can also get armor, and then devices to be equipped directly to your character. So all kinds of options here, for sure. But I think what I want to do, just to kind of help you guys along, just to kind of help you understand the gameplay loop of this game, I think I just want to do a run, just to show you. So let's go ahead and hop on into the time machine. And another option we have with our blue currency is we can actually add what's called a loop bonus. So you can actually add time to the overall timer, but of course it does, cost quite a bit. So we're just going to do a basic run so you can get the feel for this. And then essentially what I want to try to do in this particular episode is get to that Minotaur and take him out. So let's go. So let's hop on into a basic run. Your equipped own gear includes items that may be destroyed during the time slip. Proceed, yes.
Start the loop.
Alright, so here we are. Time machine brings us here. You always have this little cube. You can examine it. Looks like we get a budget handgun. And like I said, this is a weapon that is only usable in this given run. So cannot extract, destroyed in the next loop. It's useless to us. It's not any better than what we have on anyways. So let's head on into the portal and let's begin. Alright, so if I stop time here real quick, a few things. So these are the little blue currency. And then the green orbs are experience. You can see our character levels up very, very quickly. And this is important because the enemies are going to get stronger as we continue down this path here. Now, time will stay stopped until I tell it not to, essentially. So you can go as far as you want. So if I feel like at level 17 I can take on level 25 units, it's probably wise because these guys will drop more experience. So let's do so, and in releasing the time stop, watch this attack. Boom. Quite nice. I've got manual aiming on right now. You can tell by the little reticle there. Otherwise, I can left click and just take it off. We'll attack the closest unit. So we have 18 seconds. It's ticking down, level 70 units now. I think we can probably handle these guys, but let's proceed a little bit further. So this guy's a level 120 boss. Let's see if we can take him out. And then I think what you would probably do is, with each run, you'd add a bunch of time to it and just try to get as far as you can. But we have a tech chip, and this is going to just persist with this particular run that we're on. So we have luck increased by 15%. Enhanced focus. When no enemy is within a radius of 300 pixels, crit chance and crit damage increases by 20%. Skill attacks gain an additional increase by 15% in crit chance. Let's go ahead and do this. Luck. I mean, luck's good. Plus, this one's probably not going to last too long given we didn't add any time. I just wanted you find people to get familiar with kind of what we're working with here so we can develop a strategy around it. So let's go ahead and stop the time again. Level 200 units. I think we're fine here because we're level 206. Actually, probably stop time a little prematurely there. Well, unstop time, I guess I should say. So let's stop it again. Level 460, we're level 268. Let's see if we can take down this boss before we leave this plane of existence. And of course, we do have HP, but the time ran out and we are done. Time slip outcome. Not great. Got to kill more bosses. We have to persist a little bit longer, and we can of course do so by adding time to the machine. But like I said, I wanted you guys to get familiar with kind of what we're working with. So we got a little bit of the blue currency. Maybe we can purchase a new weapon from Sace here. So budget shotgun. Otherwise, we have melee weapons. We have a rifle for 39,000. Standard 3-shot burst, base attack plus 1,100. Compare that to the budget handgun. It's, you know, more than 10 times strong. It's 11 times as strong. We also have a grenade launcher, plus 3,000. AoE and ranged. Let's go with the grenade launcher. Actually, if I do that, then I'm not going to have currency to add more time. So let's go with the rifle instead. Confirm. And let's definitely throw that on. Alright, so now it floats around us like so. In fact, what does this next slot take? So 30,000. Probably you want to think about getting that. More weapons means more lethality, of course. And let's go ahead and hop on in to another loop. And let's actually add some time, so you can see what a sustained run kind of looks like. So let's add 75 seconds and go as far as we possibly can. We got to what? Floor 460? We got to get to floor 700 and defeat the boss at floor 700. So let's keep on rocking and rolling. Alright, budget shotgun. Actually, is this any better? Base attack 140. Let's take a look at it. Okay. I guess I don't dislike that. So let's take him out. Let's just get a couple of level ups here. But pretty much just try to keep moving. Obviously, the faster we can pulse on the enemies, the more experience we can get. Up to level 58 now. Got the boss. Took him out. Got a tech chip. Health salvage. Max health increases by 6,000. Well, we'll definitely take that. Condensed P matter, which is great. And time is stopped. I think I'm going to take the opportunity to get right on this boss. Boom. Do our super attack. You bet. We got another one. After image stab. Okay. Dash was performed. Attack speed increases by 18%. Yes. Absolutely. So it seems like after you kill a boss, time stops automatically, which is pretty nice. So let's keep moving. Let's use the opportunity to keep moving. Free time stop. Let's take out this boss. Boom. And of course we do have a health bar. That's that little teal bar. And we will take damage. AoE attack speed decreases by 8%. AoE attack increases by 27%. So attack speed down, AoE attack up. We'll take it. Don't have an AoE weapon. So let's take out these guys. I think we got to grind just a bit more levels. We're doing fine on time with that 79 seconds we have remaining. So it's kind of like... This game is interesting in that it makes you sort of manage a bunch of different things, obviously, but it makes you sort of choose, like, when you want to move on, when you feel you're strong enough for the next room, to farm some experience, to beat a boss, things of the like, without dying. Obviously, we don't want to die, because that forfeits our run and all the investment we have into the time. But we finally got a decent weapon, it seems, with this rifle. It's doing good things for us. We're getting up to the highest level we've been yet. Yeah, so we've currently achieved that. I believe my previous highest level was like 500 or something. So let's do this, and let's move on. Alright, level 570, and there is a boss. Whoop, can't get caught. So let's stop time. And let's see if we can just take them all out. Let's go. Boom. Alright, this guy's a little more tanky. But he does fall. And we get another tech chip. So farsighted. Range weapon damage increases by 20%. Melee damage down, which is fine with me. Well, the answer is yes. Alright, so we're level 752. I do believe the Minotaur is next. This will give us 26 seconds to take him out, maybe. Alright, level 700. Okay, here he is. Big boy. And this is our target. So we got to take him out to see if we can save one of our friends. Got 26 seconds left. Let's go. Okay, looks like he does like an AoE attack of his own. Definitely got to get on the dodge. Don't get hit by his charge. Alright, let's take him out. 15 seconds. Can we stop time again? You bet. Boom. Alright, he gets a mighty charge at me. Alright, we actually take him out. Very nice. Let's stop time and collect what he dropped. Alright, Big Bang. Deals area damage equal to 1300% of the attack to nearby enemies upon lifting a time stop. Best defense. EXP gain rate increased by 20%. I mean, Big Bang sounds quite nice. What else do we have? P-Matter collection device. Increases P-Matter gain by 50%. Wow. Okay, so this is a gadget. Equipping a gadget applies special effects. It also grants access to gadget skills. Alright, first time I've ever come across this. Click on an empty slot. There are permanent gadgets and non-permanent gadgets. Can be used indefinitely while non-permanent gadgets are destroyed in the next loop. Alright, well, we're going to have to see. Is this a permanent one? Temporary, darn. I was hoping it was permanent because P-Matter gain by 50% is wonderful. P-Matter explosion, it's a skill. Cause a wide AoE explosion that deals physical damage equal to 200% of P-Matter collected in the loop. I mean, we'll take it. So is this on? Looks like it's equipped, I think. Maybe I have to unfreeze time to do it. That's my guess. We got 16 seconds left. So let's unfreeze time and see if we can just equip it outright. Oh, there we go. You gotta click the gadget slot. Alright, there we go. See if we can grind some more P-Matter. And then maybe do something to upgrade our weaponry or something. We're level 1000 now. And it looks like we have another skill down here on the E key. Boom. Let's use it. And I do like the really big numbers, right? Like all the levels are scaled up in this game. The boss levels are scaled up. Damage numbers are scaled up. I like it. It reminds me of like Disgaea, if you played that game. So we actually did do really well in that particular run. And we got enough score to exchange. So what is this, you're probably wondering? Well, you can exchange your score for useful gear. So you can either draw, so spend it all and draw, or we can focus on something in particular. So the unread axe, we could take this for 850. We got free P-Matter, so 4,000 P-Matter, 4,500. Let's definitely take that. We have 660 remaining. I could draw And I'm pretty sure the more that you put into the random draw, the better opportunity you have maybe to get something decent. 660 isn't really all that much if you look at the gear available there. So let's do this. It'll give us better EXP gain rates on our next run. So we're popping back in here. So our shotgun is destroyed because it was unstable. But how about this? We got our quest. So replacement zone area expander available. Blossom blade avatar available. Interesting. So we actually have a new avatar? Is that right? Okay, well, we're definitely going to have to take a look. See if we can change out our avatar. That's quite nice. Pluripotent cells cannot extract. Not sure what that means. Do I unlock the weapon slot? I think that's the question. I don't know what this does. Let's satisfy these quests here real quick. So let's check this. The blade that cuts. Okay, how about this? So this is the avatar selection room. You can now experience a variety of avatars. Cool. Each avatar has different stats that grow as they level up. Avatars can be upgraded using the pluripotent cells. Enhance your avatar to unlock various abilities. Okay, so another layer of this game has been exposed, which is awesome. I mean, this game really does have a lot to like. It's working with a lot of unique elements. Alright, so what do we have? Chrono Child. Well, that's who we are currently. Blossom Blade unleashes a Bato Jutsu strike that advances in the targeted direction while time is stopped. Slashes forward, dealing 700% damage. Melee weapon damage increased by 3% for each equipped sword. That must be the pluripotent cell. Either that or we need to use it. Okay, got it. Time stop cooldown decreases by 3% for each weapon equipped. So the question is, I mean, we got to get the new avatar, right? But the question is, does she keep the same inventory upgrades? That's one thing I definitely want to know. Because with how expensive everything is, you know what I mean? But yeah, let's definitely give her a look. So she's got... obviously good with melee weapons. Looks like Gabriella has something to say. You defeated the Minotaur, that powerful entity. Can't believe how much you've grown. Sorry about the last time. Should have been grateful that you saved my life, but instead I just got angry. I was too worried about you, but it turns out I didn't need to be. Thank you for saving me. Yeah, no problem. You're all grown up, my daughter. Well, that's nice and endearing. Congratulations, I heard you eliminated the Minotaur. That must have earned you a ton of P-matter. No, that was just EXP. P-matter is green. Wait, don't tell me you've just been collecting it without knowing what it is. P-matter is what? Yeah, currency. Yeah, that's some basic stuff there, pal. So we have a budget drone. This is a physical melee AoE and bleed. Otherwise, we have this saber. I mean, I honestly think we're probably going to have better luck. So gear is shared, which is nice. But we're probably going to have better luck with the other character that's better with... well, not, I guess, specific to melee weapons. I guess she's alright. Let's try her out. I want to see if we can stock some more of this P-matter. Then this future calculator here. So tech chip support. 20% chance to find a tech chip in dispatch support. And that's that opening box that you get. Sometimes you can find a tech chip in there. And then steel tech chip. Bosses have a 6% chance to drop 3 tech chips. I mean, I think we can probably up the chance of this just a little bit. Why not? Get a free tech chip. Start things out. So eyes watching over change. Talk to... so is there somebody in here we have to talk to? Wow, what is this? A bunch of gadgets here too? Okay, I really like what this game's working with. Do we have to talk to this? I mean, it looks like they had plans for all kinds of different avatars, which is cool. I'm not seeing who I have to talk to, though. You know what I mean? So maybe it's like in the run? That could be. Let's go on a run with our new Blade Master. And let's add some bonus time. 75 seconds sounds good. P matter gain. So you can invest in this as well, if you like. Plus 20%. And just go on like focused runs. But let's just do this for now.
I'll change the future.
Oh, look at this. We can enter this now. Budget tactical knife. Okay, let's enter this. Okay, so now we're talking to the robot cube guy. You have appeared in a way that's different from your usual self. This guy was in the tutorial. Could this form be a reflection of your future? Only time holds the answer. Now move forward and reclaim the future of a new companion. Defeat the level 1800 Mandragora. Alright, so that's our new quest. Well, let's do our best. Let's go. In fact, I'm really curious to see what her special skill is. Let's go to... I guess those guys are level 70. They spend a little time here, I suppose. Alright, cool. Does a mighty slash. Alright, pretty good now.
That one looks dangerous.
Let's take out the boss. You bet. Condense P matter 7. Overtime. Hey, nice. Get some more time on that clock. Absolutely be taking that. That's actually a really good find. That's ideal. So let's do this. Take him out. Or not quite. Alright, let's go. Stop time. Go back this way. Boom. Shoot him down, you bet. Double-edged sword. Consumes 1% of current health when an attack lands to deal damage increased by 20%. Let's go with the final damage increase. Sounds good to me. And let's keep rolling. 185. Level 200 enemies. We should be okay. Alright, tech chip. Momentum preservation. Using a skill after performing dash inflicts 40% additional damage. Sounds good to me. I'm kind of liking the slash. I like the range of it. Alright, let's keep going. Alright, these guys are definitely a little bit more intense. And obviously you want to kill the bosses because that's how you get things like tech chips. And I think we have to spend a little bit of time leveling up here. So let's get all of this stuff. Thought the pressure of the clock and Mighty Slash should take them out, you bet. Alright, level 433. These guys are level 570. Let's stop time as soon as we're able. Alright, very nice. Alright, what do we have? Spiny Turtle. Deals damage equal to 600% of the attack to the attacker when hit. First strike wins. Damage taken. Using a gadget skill restores health and shield by 5%. Oh, we can do Spiny Turtle. Gotta love the turtle. Alright, let's keep rolling. Alright, we got the Minotaur again. So let's see if we can take him out. This guy actually gave me a challenge last time, of course. Don't want to get stuck on the wall. And it looks like I died. Is that it? Oh no, never mind. I killed him. Must have been from our little thorny armor boost that we got. Epic Concentrated Fire. Final damage increases by 20%. Extra hits. Activates attack. Increases by 30% for 1 sec. Stacks up to 2 times after using a gadget skill. Limited time increases by 40 seconds, but decreases remaining time by 4 seconds for each time stop. Interesting. Let's do this. Final damage up. Can't go wrong there. Titanium Armor.
We don't have time for this.
Effect over time. Okay. So is that a temporary gadget? Unfortunately, yes it is. Okay, so what does this do? Using the skill triggers crouch. Movement speed is way down. Damage taken decreases 60%. Okay, got it. passive. Health increased by 40%. We'll definitely take it. Alright, let's take out this little mini boss here as well. After image stab, we'll take it. It's the only one available. Looks like you can actually re-roll those as well. Alright, so let's get all of this stuff and then transition to the next room. We're up over level 900 now. Got 43 seconds left, which is plenty of time. Maybe we can get to that Mandragora, maybe not. Level 820 are these guys.
I'll cut you down.
Let's cut them down. Just like you said. So, I mean, it kind of feels like maybe we gotta invest in some more powerful weaponry
I'll cut you down.
to just dispatch of enemies faster, right?
There's not enough time.
29 seconds left. Getting good P matter, though.
This might be a tough fight.
Alright, level 1800. Here he is. My goodness, what's this guy doing? Just littering the field with projectiles. Looks like there's another little mini boss guy right here as well. Alright, there's Javier. There he is. He's isolated, so we gotta defeat the boss. We have 17 seconds, and he definitely overmatches us. Let's do our best. Let's try to focus fire the boss. Wow. That was quite the attack. 6 seconds left. Can we get him? Looks like I died from the volley from the Mandragora. However, it was a pretty good run. It was a pretty good run. Alright, so condensed P matter. 211. Learning processor EO. Complimentary supply discount coupon. Discount applicable for prices of 100,000 and below. Discount rate 30%. That sounds great. And let's go ahead and draw this. What do we get? Hey, I got 3,000 P matter. Well, 3,600. Definitely take it. A budget neuron booster as well. And a budget handgun. Got plenty of those. Alright, so I think I do like the blade user a little bit better. What do we have going on here now? Power sword gadget available. So that sounds compelling. So what is this? Power sword. Emits energy blade waves in the aim direction, each dealing 550% physical damage. Slash. Attack's final damage increases by 30%. Okay, so we have another one of these things. These things are actually pretty precious. So let's hold on to them for now, I think. Do we want the agility up? Is agility like dodge, attack speed, move speed, attack speed, and stamina? Okay. Let's use this for sure. I mean, 100,000 or less, we can probably get ourselves a nice new weapon. Or a couple. Yeah, look at this. Got some discounts. Unread drone. Rotating blade. Base attack 1200. Good attack multiplier. We also have the spear. Or the axe. Spear's base attack 900. I mean, I think we got to go with the drone. Confirm. Did we go 2 of them? What about some armor? Supernova suit. Defense 1200. Kind of feels like that might be the choice. Otherwise, we have these devices as well. Got a pretty good one on. The move speed one might be nice. Let's go with the Supernova suit. I'm quite okay with that. Alright, now let's get equipped. So, Supernova suit, 1200. Doesn't even compare. Unread drone. AoE melee, causes bleed, status effects. I mean, great base attack on this thing. Neuron booster, do we like it? We do, but I need to save some currency to add to the time. So let's try it again. Let's get this hit again and let's get back out there. Alright, we can only add 50 seconds.
Start the loop.
So it's probably not enough time to maybe get to that Mandragora at a high enough level to take him out, but we'll certainly do our best. Tech chip. How about that? Legendary defense salvage. Increases by 20,000. Alright. Definitely take that.
There's still time.
I don't even think I need to waste my time with level 1 units.
Down. Think you scare me?
Alright, condensed P matter. Top marksman. Range weapon damage by 24%. That's a good one to get as well. Alright, so we got some good tech chips. It's making me feel a little bold for sure. Let's take out the boss. Airbag. Growth accelerant. Consume 6 seconds of time to raise 600 levels. Wow. The answer is yes. Now we're level 700. We can probably just skip right on by. Whoops. I unfroze time. Well, let's freeze it up again as soon as we can. And let's see. I can probably just skip through a lot of this. Let's take out Mr. Minotaur, though.
This might be a tough fight. That one looks dangerous. Mine's almost up.
There's our drone doing his thing. Alright, Minotaur goes down. Swift job. Move speed up by 25%. I don't like that we're taking more damage, but we do have plenty of defense. Speed Racer. Skill attack increases by 0.5%. Buy one, get one free. Okay. Yeah, more P matter is good. We'll definitely take it. And I got another one of those little cells that we can use to upgrade our characters as well. Alright, good. We are level 961. So let's see.
Everyone's
These guys are 1200. I think I'm alright with this. Let's grind a little bit in this room. Okay, so the drone's actually pretty effective, it seems. You can't target with them too well, but pretty effective. And it's funny that these... Or maybe they're organic species. I was thinking they're robots. But they can bleed, just like anything else. Alright, nice and effective. So let's stop time again. Let's collect all of these things. We're level 1500 now. Definitely got to pick up the pace. 25 seconds left. Just a few more kills. Alright, let's get in there. Level 1600. Let's see if we can get him. This guy was a challenging foe, but we do have really good defense. I mean, look at our defense down here. 32,000. Alright, let's take him. Alright, don't get hit by that, but seems like we're much more able to take that hit. 8 seconds left, and this guy has 66% of his health remaining. He is on the drone. Can I get a time stop? One more.
I'll cut you down.
Can we get one more? Alright, we can. We got 1 second left. Might fall just a little bit short in the damage output. Maybe. Yeah, just a little bit short. But I think that's the ticket to success. And we got a nice score there. Alright, so unread nano shield. Defense plus 1000. Experience gain rate. Limited time plus 20 seconds. How about that? Let's do it. Let's draw the rest. Give me something good, game. Let's go. Alright, P matter bonus. Always good. Maybe we'll take it. 6,000. Alright, so this should set us up
I'm going
for a winning run against the Mandragora. I'm really curious about this, though. Power sword. So, like, what does this do exactly? Is this like a weapon? Or an ability? Is it maybe an ability? Do we try it out? Yeah, let's try it out. Wow, 67 of these things to get it to the next level. Okay, so this is a permanent gadget. Got it. Okay, cool. Alright, that's cool. I like that quite a bit. So I could upgrade... Never mind, I can't upgrade her, but I could upgrade this guy, huh? Avatar effect increases by 50%. Sounds significant. Interesting that different characters have different thresholds in which to level up. I think we're good with this melee user, though. I mean, budget drone. I don't like the lack of aiming. So let's load up on time and let's get back out there. And let's save Javier. So 10,000 for plus 100 seconds. Or we could spend it all for 125 seconds. Let's go with 100 seconds.
I'll change the future.
And let's go. Another weapon slot I think would be useful. Budget handgun. No tech chip that time, unfortunately. So I can't, like, equip this, or... Maybe we'll have 120 seconds. Yeah, we do. Excellent. I guess I'm not invincible this time around with 30,000 defense. But level 55 and growing. Let's keep going. Eagle Eye. Gear drop rate increases by 20%. That's good. We'll take it. How about that? You can do your skills before you unfreeze time. That's cool. Sacks up to 2 times after using a gadget skill. Well, we actually have a gadget skill now. Alright, level 179. Do we push it for the level 460 bunch? Let's see how we do. Make him run through these drones. I think that's the strategy with the drones. Alright, let's stop time. Let's get some levels. Take out these guys. Get some more levels. Some more P matter. All that good stuff. Alright, let's keep moving. Level 570 and there's a boss. So let's get down our special ability and then unfurl time. You bet. Alright, what do we have? Top marksman. Shooting mastery. Reload speed increases by 60%. Ammo capacity plus 4. Wow. The answer is yes on that. Alright, level 686. Let's keep rolling. Minotaur. A familiar foe. Let's stop time. Get behind him. Take him and his cronies out. Alright, Minotaurs came to play. Alright, Minotaur falls. Tech chip, some condensed P matter, and see critical boost. When critical hit occurs, range weapon damage. Melee damage down though. Let's re-roll it. Gear drop rate increases by 100%. P matter no longer gets dropped. I don't think I like that.
I have to fix the past.
Gear no longer drops even when you defeat enemies. But it ups the P matter. I think I'm okay with that, given how much we need it to kind of get us to the next level. Singularity Kit. Summons an energy sphere that pulls enemies in, then a wide AoE for 5 seconds. Okay, temporary gadget. Don't mind if I do. Alright, so we got a couple of these now. Looks like you can level them up as well. Interesting.
I'm so tired.
Data mining. EXP gain rate up as well. Quite nice. Alright, we have 81 seconds remaining. I think I want to farm in probably this room a little bit. Or what's the next room exactly? 1200. I mean, we have plenty of time. We have to basically get to a comparable level with enough time remaining to take out Mr. Mandragora. I really like that you can set your skills and then unfreeze time to watch the chaos ensue. I really like a lot of the mechanics this game is working with. It's really unique. Definitely unlike other titles out there, but you know, if there's one out there that you're aware of that's kind of like this, do let me know. This game definitely struck me as just kind of one of a kind when I first tried it out. Alright, 56 seconds remain. Let's stop time again. And I think I want to transition to the next room. Get a little more experience. Alright, level 1300.
I'll cut you down.
The drone's just, I mean, it's good, but it's kind of unreliable. It's more of a trap that you need the enemies to run into, if anything. 30 seconds. I want to give myself enough time. So let's see if we can take him this time. Alright, Mandragora. Hopefully you get wrecked. Man, that one's hard to escape. Time stop. Alright, so what's he gonna do? It looks like in this area, so let's go back this way. In fact, I can throw another black hole. How about right on the drones? Sounds great to me. Dodge and weave. Let's go. Gotta take him out. Time stop. Full HP, which is good. So let's throw this down. We got the drones as well in the vicinity. Alright, nice. We got him. And Javier, welcome back to the world of the living, my friend. Alright, Spurt's Grudge. Gains revenge when hit. 10% of remaining time. I mean, we'll take it. We're in a pretty good position to just grind some P matter for sure. But we definitely need more weapons than just 2. And that's what we can, I think, spend our P matter on. These guys are actually kind of challenging, but let's move on to the next zone. See what's over here. 2400. I mean, we're getting a lot of P matter in this particular run, which is good. 7 seconds remain. That's okay. Let's get all of these droppings right here. Absolutely. All right, 87,000 P matter now. And time expires. But still, a really effective run. 3,200 on the score. So we got the complimentary supply discount coupon. I think we're kind of in the spectrum of the more expensive weapons even, right? Like some of them supernova items. So let's go with this. For sure, it's the P matter. We need it. And then Javier probably has something to say to us. And I do like how things just progressively get added to the game as you save your friends. And hey, it looks like we got another avatar. Got another permanent gadget. Okay, workroom available. Okay, anti-gravity generator gadget available. Golden gunslinger avatar available. Wow.
It's not over yet.
All right, so lots to explore. All right, let's check this first. Javier, processes gear. Okay. So let's see. What do you do, bud? Help. I'm not worth eating, huh? What? What happened to the monsters? Was I trapped in virtual reality? No, that can't be right. I changed the past and brought you back. Seriously? You used a time machine? You've gotten incredibly strong. I bet that monster wasn't easy to face. I'll help you with gear processing to help you get stronger. All right. I like what you're talking about here, mad scientist Javier. Whether it's extraction or stabilization, just leave it to me. But I lost a machine called Mai. Could you travel back and check around level 4,800 enemies? I know it's a big request, but please, I'm counting on you. Okay, so unstable gear in your inventory can be stabilized. Interesting. Gear destruction upon failure. Also interesting. Okay. So that's super useful. Extract gear to gain condensed P matter. So like this old armor that we're never going to use. Okay, got it. All these handguns that, frankly, I just don't need. Let's do it. Alright, quite nice. That's a cool system. Upgrade is in development, but item upgrades as well. Okay, that's cool. How about this? So buff anchor variable. So what's this? Spawn quantity plus 0. 0 buff anchors will spawn. I'm not sure what that means, but let's hit it once. And let's get this up. Starting a run with a good tech chip can sometimes define a run for you. Sace has something to say. You even took down the Mandragora. Wow, this means you'll be meeting Javi soon. Yeah, we already met him. Short for Javier, right? Yep. Alright, so what do we have? Supernova. I mean, like some of these weapons, like paralysis, triple bash. I mean, I think we should probably grind toward one of those. Blue steel, 2.7 million. Gabriella's got nothing to say. Let's see. So what is this guy all about? Golden gunslinger. Fires 16 bullets in all directions for 1 second while time is stopped and deals 250% damage. Ranged weapon damage increases by 3% for each equipped gun. So I need 4 to get him unlocked. Okay. But cool that we're continuing to add avatars, right? In fact, look at this. So we have to defeat 2 level 4,800 bosses up next. Wow. Then what does this do? Anti-gravity generator. Okay, so this is the one that we found. Okay, interesting. It was actually pretty effective. I thought it was pretty good. So it's super cool. So I think looking forward, right? We got to get to level 4,800. I think what I would do is I definitely want to get some equipment slots and weapon slots unlocked to empower our character. Feel like the DPS isn't quite there. I think we're good on armor. I definitely am eyeing up some of Sace's more premium equipment, like this Supernova Lance. I mean, we do have the gun-using guy, right? Space-time axe. 3,600 base attack. Imagine being able to upgrade these, right? Pretty crazy stuff. But I like it. However, my friends, we are at the 50-minute mark. pretty fitting spot to end the video here, but this has been Ascend to Zero. So it's a demo. It's available right now on Steam. You can check it out. Link in the video description below. Otherwise, at the intro screen, looks like they have plans to maybe release this during Steam Next Fest in June. So definitely add it to your wish list if you like what you saw here today. And, do let me know in the comment section below if you want to see another run. I'd be happy to keep playing this. Not exactly sure how far the demo goes, but, obviously we're starting to kind of put together a build here, starting to figure some things out. Learned a lot more about this game in just this, short 50 minutes that we spent here today. And yeah, if you want to keep seeing it, just let me know. I'd be happy to do a couple more runs and see how strong we can get and how far we can get, more importantly, in the time machine. So I'm going to get on out of here, my friends. Thanks so much for spending some time on the channel today. Smash the like button if you enjoyed yourself. Become a subscriber if you are new here and still hanging out at the 50+ minute mark. Would greatly appreciate that. We are a very consistent channel here, coming up with fun stuff on the regular. So if you like that in a channel, I definitely gotcha. Let me know in the comment section below your thoughts about the game. And, does this remind you of any other game out there currently? And let me know if you want to see another run. I'd be happy to play. And yeah, ultimately, I just thank you so much for spending some precious time right here on the channel today. So thanks so much, friends, and I'll be catching you in the next video. Thanks a lot.